Coming up on Bear News, you'll get to hear from UNC students about President Andy Feinstein stepping down.
Honestly, really sad. I mean, he's such a personable person.
Ever heard of a cafe selling herbs or eggs?
There is a farmer's market crowd that you get.
And you'll get to see the face behind our social media team.
My favorite part is getting to work behind the scenes.
Bear News starts now. Well, howdy Bears, how you guys doing today? My name is Jalen Lee.
And my name is Maya Oakley. I really hope you guys have had a nice weekend and are starting the week off right.
Yep. Now we have some deep stories for you guys today, so let's not waste any more time, and welcome to Bear News. Well, this Friday, students and staff got one of the most shocking emails in months, which reads, UNC President Andy Feinstein is stepping down. Bear News reporter Kinsley Walker went out on campus to see what students thought.
On Friday morning this past week, UNC staff and students received an email announcing that President Andy Feinstein would be stepping down after 8 years in this role. This news comes as a shock to many.
Honestly, really sad. I mean, he's such a personable person. I really loved meeting him.
Didn't know him too well. I'm a freshman here, but I am quite sad to see him go.
But the controversies about budget cuts, layoffs, and the new College of Osteopathic Medicine says otherwise. We don't know much about Andy's reason for leaving, but we do know that his last day is August 1st, and we also know that once a bear, always a bear.
It's the end of an era. I'm excited to see where this next chapter brings UNC.
I'm just curious what's going to happen next.
Kinsley Walker, Bear News.
Well, I'm curious to see what kind of changes will come. And speaking of changes, we have some breaking news. It was announced today that the URSA student portal is shutting down and being replaced, which is crazy because we are already halfway throughout the semester. The new system is MyUNC, and it's an app for your phone with all the tools students need to navigate through campus, financial aid, and more. Make sure to take care of anything urgent before March 12th because there's going to be a week of downtime before MyUNC is up and running.
If you haven't been keeping an eye on the farmers market, you might have noticed this past weekend it looked a little different. Our technical director, Graham Taskerud, went out to see what the hype was all about.
Greeley's Farmers Market helps local businesses thrive through the winter season. Held on the first and third Saturdays of the month from November through April, the winter market comes to life at Zoe's Cafe and Events on 10th Street. Once inside, patrons are met with tables and tables of local goods, including a variety of herbs, homemade truffles, and jars of fresh veggies. The market offers plenty of hidden gems for locals to discover, including a local nonprofit chicken farm designed to help at-risk youth avoid crime.
We are a working chicken farm, so we sell eggs, we do some microgreens, and we also make our own chicken food. Farmers markets offer an opportunity, I think, for small and medium-sized vendors to really practice, start out, and bring their products to market and be a good testing ground.
Other vendors offer more specialized items, like Tracy Stevens, who sells CBD tinctures and edibles for pain relief and wellness. Regardless of the niche, Greeley's Farmers Market has a place for everyone.
There's a special vibe. You know, it's a lot of entrepreneurs that are passionate about what we do, and we get to kind of exhibit that on full display.
Business owners like Bob Karizny take notice of how the community shows up, making the market more than just a local grocery store alternative.
There is a farmer's market crowd that you get. You see familiar faces in that, but then you see some new faces, you know, people who want to come out and really support some small businesses. I think they feel better about the freshness and the quality of the things they're getting.
There's only 4 more markets left in the winter season before the summer season at Lincoln Park begins, so Greeley residents looking to check out the Zoe's lineup will need to act soon. This has been Graham Taskerud, Bear News.
Jalen, have you ever been to a farmer's market?
When I was a kid, I used to go with my mom, but I haven't been in a while. And if it's anything like that, I might need to start going again.
I love them. I always find the best stuff there.
Yeah.
One of my other favorite places to get food was Roma's. Their future was uncertain for a while, but now it's looking up, so I went over to check it out. I'm here at Roma's Pizza, which was a popular place for UNC students until December 30th when it shut down. The restaurant was a big part of the UNC community for decades, so this was a big hit to both staff and students alike. However, former employees are trying to bring this place back to life.
The former employees were going to move on with their lives and find new jobs, but nothing could compare to the cozy community that existed at Roma's, so they convinced the owners to reopen. There's one small problem though, the ovens are broken. They had been on their last leg when the restaurant closed, and in order to reopen, they needed to be replaced, but that's really expensive. Roma's is asking the community for help. They have a GoFundMe set up with a $2.4 thousand goal, and they're currently 80% of the way to it.
Nice package, Maya. Well, Bears, make sure that you turn your ballot in about 1A to the University Center ballot box. If you do not know, there's only one issue on the ballot. If you vote yes, that means that you want to stop the construction on Highway 34 and County Road for Cascadia. If you vote no, that means you're okay with the buildings to continue. Use your right to vote and make your voice heard.
In December of last year, a Severance police officer was put on administrative leave after shooting a suspect who was armed with multiple weapons. The suspect survived with non-life-threatening injuries. After investigation, the officer was found justified in his decision to shoot.
In a Supreme Court ruling on Friday, it has been decided that President Donald Trump does not have any power to impose high tariffs, even with the use of the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or otherwise known as the IEEPA. In response, Trump wrote, as President of the United States of America, will be effective immediately, raising the 10% worldwide tariff on countries, which have been ripping the U.S. off for decades, without retribution until I came along to fully allowed and legally tested 15% level. Only time will tell if the president will stick to his word. Now, I know that was a ton of information, but stay right there because we're not done.
When we come back, we'll get to hear about how the Olympics ended and learn about who is posting on social media for us.
We'll be right back.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
The cities near us here in Greeley are growing just as fast. Colorado is on the path of consistent growth, but Loveland, Fort Collins, and Johnstown are consistently growing. In Loveland, Bass Pro Shop and Costco locations are being opened. Fort Collins just announced an IKEA to be open later this year. As for now, Johnstown, the small town, has construction in Ledge Rock area, creating new places to live and businesses to visit. Personally, I am very excited to have an IKEA close by. I can buy furniture that's a little bit better than Target's. For other Loveland news, the Olympians are coming in town.
That's right. The 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina are officially in the books, and Team USA is coming home with some major momentum on the ice. Team USA finished second in medal count and in gold medals behind Norway, and they were led by some strong athletes. American star Alyssa Liu captured gold in women's figure skating, marking the first U.S. Olympic title in the event in more than 2 decades. And now, Colorado fans will get the chance to see the Olympic talent up close. Top skaters Ili Milani, Madison Choate, and Evan Bates are headlining the Stars on Ice National Tour following the Games. The tour will stop at Blue Arena in Loveland on May 12th, bringing Olympic-level figure skating to northern Colorado. Tickets and full event details are expected to be released within the coming weeks.
Speaking of gold medal performances, Bears, let's take a look behind the scenes at our very own new content strategist, Jordan Cordova.
If you have ever seen any of our Instagram or Facebook posts, then you are looking at the work of our Jordan Cordova.
I basically take all of the content and media produced in the broadcasts for Mondays and Wednesday shows and make them accessible for every social media platform for people all across the world to see. My favorite part is getting to work behind the scenes and growing a closer bond and relationship with the people that are on the team for Bear News. I've learned a lot, and it's definitely showing me kind of a little sneak preview into my future, and I have loved every second of it.
And her work has not gone unnoticed by us or the public eye.
I think it's been pretty successful so far. Our social media following has grown a lot, not only on Instagram, but Facebook and soon to be TikTok, but it's put a lot of public eye on Bear News and what the team does behind the scenes.
Kinsley Walker, Bear News.
Jordan has done a fantastic job making sure my mom and dad aren't the only ones that watch our broadcast. Speaking of which, hi guys!
Well, it was nice to see some of our team members making it onto the show, and who knows, maybe one day I'll make it on the show someday.
Haven't you been on the show for 2 years?
Oh, well, I guess you're right. Well, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the show today.
Remember to drop off your ballot and make sure you guys have a great night.
Bye.